Hi, I'm Bobcat. I'm a co-owner and CSA manager at Main Street Farms in Cortland. Main Street Farms is a diversified organic vegetable and cannabis farm. We have a 300-member CSA. We sell at 3 farmers markets and do some wholesale. We grow over 40 different crops on 2 properties. We use 8 high tunnels and greenhouses to grow all year round. We also grow cannabis, which is processed by our sister company, New York Hemp Oil, to make various CBD products and hemp products sold under the brand Head and Heel, and also now recreational cannabis through the brands Flores Farms, Tune, and Blotter. Main Street Farms was started in 2011 by my partner, Alan Gandelman. After college, Alan and I both became educators. Then when Alan decided to switch careers to start the farm, he needed some help, so I came to help him out.
Before I started farming, I was a high school social studies teacher, and one of the main problems I've always saw was the students' eating habits were terrible. They were eating a lot of sugar and processed foods, and then they would come back from lunch and they would have a really hard time learning. And it was at that point I realized how important food was to learning and people's diets and just everyday health. And so I decided to quit teaching and start farming with the goal of growing local organic food and getting it into school districts and into my local community. I wish more people knew about the true value of local food. They're used to going to the grocery store and everything is there and ready and cheap. But in reality, there's a lot more behind our food system and our food supply that people should know about so they could respect what they eat more and waste less. When you're paying $3 for kale, you don't really understand how much work went into that kale and how difficult it was to grow and how many years of experience and knowledge and blood, sweat, and tears went into that kale.
When we first started out, we had a lot of help from other business owners in our community and landowners and whatnot. Back in 2014, we were farming 6 different properties all over Cortland County, running around like crazy. And that's when we got introduced to Don Reed here, and we've been farming up at Reed Seeds. That has been a blessing. We're in our 13th growing season now, and it's nice to be able to give back and help incubate some other businesses as well. I think it's a give and take. It's about helping each other out and not being afraid to ask for help. To me, it's all about keeping it local. That's how you build strong communities, keeping your money in the local economy.
Living in upstate New York, we are really lucky to be surrounded by thousands of small-scale farms who could actually provide almost all of our food needs throughout the year. And while it would take and does take a lot of work to source most of your food locally, it's totally possible. We have everything we need here, from meat to vegetables to milk to fruit to juice and so on. So I highly recommend, as people look at their diets and look at how they're spending their money, to first look to your community and your local farmers markets before going to the grocery store.